Oh, I could pick different little settings on this one, huh? We live. We live. Hot. First, we're gonna get into this. Don't stretch out. We're gonna take it to another level. 'Cause that's what it's time for. This is back stretched. I cleared my day.
Should have did this earlier. But I felt I needed to do it. Excuse me. A lot of things taking place in this world, man, even right now at this very moment. You get to a place and to a point when you start really building up that energy. It takes a lot more than just this. You gotta get active. That's what I gotta get. This works. Gotta get trained up. When I say stay focused, stay motivated, high vibrations, I mean it. It's different. Back. Slow light warm up. I'm not gonna add no music. It's a light warm up. I gotta unbuckle this. That's the best part about these. Just unbuckle everything. Gucci. Stay focused, stay motivated, stay encouraged. I was already training a little bit before I got on. And then I was like, let me go on. My training shoes, it's like little ninja slippers. Oh God. Gotta get my helmet. Gotta get my helmet. This beanie, I be getting twisted up. I think that's all I'm gonna demonstrate for right now. Like I said, I was doing a little bit earlier, and I was like, you know what? Let me go see what's up real quick. Feel me? Boom, boom. This right here is the truth. Sometimes, just go to the office, stretch out. Ooh, man. Y'all journey with me. Hey, everybody that's on right now, blessings to y'all. I mean that from my heart. Hey, check this out. I was watching these African breakdancers in Uganda, little kids in Uganda, breakdancing in the dirt, dancing, going all out in the dirt. And that's one of my visions. I'm never gonna say the word dream again. I'm never gonna say one of my dreams. That means you still sleep. Vision. Because God didn't say write the dream and make it plain. He said write the vision. Right? A vision is something you see when you awake. A dream is something you see when you sleep. So we ain't gonna say dreams no more. It's my vision and my goal to build dance studios like this. To build dance studios in countries where there's kids who want to dance and perform, but they don't have no facilities. They literally be out there breakdancing in the dirt. Breakdancing is a passion of mine. And I always said it's something that I would love to be, you know, I'm 42, so getting in competitions and stuff, nothing is impossible. I just ain't got time for all that. But what I do got time for is to invest in the next generation to do what I wish I could have did when I was younger. I was going through a lot. But to be able to travel around the world breakdancing, as a kid, and nowadays dancers get paid a lot of money. So it's not like a pipe dream. It's not like, oh, you're a breakdancer? It's like, it's in the Olympics. Breakdancing is in the Olympics, everyone. So if it's in the Olympics, that means it's a pretty big deal. You feel me? Gotta see the feet. Slow, before we hang it up. It's hard to do it in these shoes. They slip around like sock shoes. We're gonna get it though. Hey, blessings to y'all. I don't know who the four is that's on here right now, but I love y'all. Whether y'all like me or not, I love you. I tell you that, because love will always prevail. Always. Love is nature. Love is like breathing. It's nature. Hate is not natural. You know? Hate is the absence of love. So, hate is not natural. Love is natural. Breathing is natural. Not breathing is not natural. You feel me? Oh. I'm gonna breathe. It's beautiful. Just thanking God. Genuinely thanking God, man. Now I gotta take this off. It's all sweaty. I should have. Good thing I got 3 of them. Look at my hair. We out in nature. Just thanking God, man. Really want to send out peace and love to everyone, to just keep fighting the good fight of faith. And I'm gonna tell you, if anything, just fight to remain authentic, fight to remain true to who you are, you know? And it's a journey, so you're not gonna just know who you are in one day. It's an everyday thing. But I can tell you right now, one of the key things that I've learned in my 42 years, going on 42 years in June, is that childlike faith becomes very important, because God has given us all a gift and a talent that at some point in time when we were children, it was easy for us to do. There's something that when we were younger, we just gravitated to. When we were young, we just gravitated to it. And then along the way, as you get older, it kind of slips away and it gets turned into like, oh, that's just a hobby. You know, that's childish. But it was a thing that brought you joy. And the biggest part about it was something that you did without thinking about compensation or getting paid from it. It was actually something you would do for free. So this is why for me, breakdancing is very important to me, is because it gave me a focus and a discipline at a time when with me not having parents, and at that time, you know, like raves were like big. Raves were like a big deal. Like in the 90s, raves was popping. You know what I'm saying? Especially the underground ones. So me and my crew, you know, we would go and battle. But a lot of the people I grew up with, they had parents, they had their families, they had support. I didn't have that, you know. I was in foster homes, and I didn't have the support that I needed, you know. I remember playing football. My foster parents wouldn't even buy me cleats, and I was getting letter of recommendations from like Oregon, UCLA, and it was serious, bro, because for some reason I've always been athletic. Like I've always had this athletic ability about me. So that's why even right now, at 42 years old, I'm still spinning on my head. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can still head spin. I got to get my helmet, but I can still spin on my head. There's a lot of things that, you know, based on what I've been through, going through homelessness, going through, you know, different addictions, you know, getting ready to be 42. I'm a father of 3 beautiful children, you know, and I'm still pressing towards my vision of being a successful entrepreneur. And not just being a successful entrepreneur so that I can say I'm a successful entrepreneur, but I believe what makes you a true success is being able to teach others how to be successful. You know, that's when you really are a success, when you could teach another person how to do what you did, but in their way. Because there are laws and principles to everything in life. So the laws and principles will not change, but the way you go about it in your unique way, the way God created you to do it, is gonna be, that's the unique part. We all can pursue the same thing, but we're all gonna pursue it in a different way and express ourselves with a different expression. And so, springtime, all the weather's changing, and look at Frankie down there. Frankie, say what's up. What's up, yo? What's up? It's Frankie just chilling. But yeah, man, God is real. God is good. And I told myself, I'm not going through no more debates when it comes to God. I'm not debating no more. I'm not trying to prove nothing to no one. I'm not trying to, everyone, believe in what you're going to believe in. But if it's not sourced in love, if it ain't causing you to grow and to become authentic in who you are, if it ain't putting you in a space to where you can receive in order to have to give, I don't know what you're saying you believe in. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't no coincidence that the world right now is in a space to where everybody's talking. Think about that. I told myself, man, 2024, I want to be around movers and shakers. Because anybody can get on social media and talk. So that's why even now, I was training earlier. And I said, you know what, man, let me go on YouTube. I ain't saying I'm doing anything spectacular. There's people that be on YouTube that be doing some crazy stuff, from calisthenics to karate, martial arts, to training, soccer. Just, they be doing some crazy stuff. The human body is capable of doing some fascinating things. I feel like the reason why what I do, even if it's just something simple, why what I do is powerful, even though it's not, oh my God, that's just so crazy and ridiculous, is because me getting ready to be 42 years old, everything that I've been through, you know, this time last year, you know, I was really homeless. Like, I was really dealing with some real stuff. This time last year, I was full-fledged homeless, pursuing my dreams, pressing through. And a lot of times when people, you know, when you go through certain experiences in life, people always assume you must have did something wrong. Well, what did you do? Or, you know, and not even realizing a lot of times pushing to do the right thing can put you in challenging positions, you know? Wanting to do the right thing can place you in some challenging positions. And this is why, for me, God became that much more real. You know, I can't deny that when I was going through certain things, that I didn't have no idea how am I going to get out of this. And then I say in the closet, I'm in a closet holding the Bible, and I said, Jesus, I need you. I need you to get me out of this. I don't know what I need to do. I need your help. So even if there's this divine being and people say, well, Jesus ain't real, that's what I called on. I'll tell you that. So may this divine God have mercy on me. If not, if that's not, Jesus ain't real and this or that, but I tell you what, that's what I called on. And that's what saved me. That's what got me through. So I can't deny that. Just because there's all these things floating around trying to say this is not real, that's not real, you believing in this, I know what I called on. I know what I called on in my personal space, you know? And I always make sure that everything I do comes out of a genuine space of love. That's like my biggest thing is like, yo, making sure everything is coming from an authentic place, you know? Because it's no coincidence that people get paid a lot of money to talk now. All these different podcasts. Think about it. There are people on YouTube that got channels where they pay people to come and sit on the couch and talk if you got influence. Like, so that lets you know, like, words are powerful and now it's profitable. But what are we actually saying that can actually produce life and inspire and motivate somebody instead of all this debating and back and forth? It's like, yo, I shouldn't even be holding this iPad right now. I shouldn't even be able to just breathe. There's 1,000,001 places I could be right now. In a hospital, in jail, homeless, strung out, dead. But I'm here right now. Hearing the birds chirping. Just got done almost breaking my neck trying to spin on my head on YouTube. And I don't care if there was nobody on here, but even to have one person, 2 people, man, that's a blessing. You know, because I'll always say there's going to come a moment in time on a day where that breath goes in, and then once it's released, it's not coming back. So every time you breathe in and breathe out, right when you breathe out, the miracle and the blessing is to be able to breathe right back in because you're breathing in life, right? You're taking in oxygen. Once you breathe it out, that's the release. That's the giving. When you breathe in, that's receiving. So when you breathe in, you're receiving life. Once you breathe out, you're giving out life. And we forget the trees and nature and stuff, man. It breathes in what we breathe out. So every time you put something out there, somebody's receiving it. That's why you always want to make sure you're putting out something good, because it'll get to the point to where God will be like, you know what? I'm not going to allow you to be in a position to put out, because what you're putting out is not having a positive effect. And when I say positive, it's just not about being good or positive, but something that produces life. You know, something that really does produce life, but we overcome by our testimony. I remember I couldn't even go 30 minutes without smoking a cigarette. It's been almost 5 years. I couldn't even go 30 minutes. Imagine that. No matter what you're doing in life, something you have no control over interrupts you and says, this is what you're about to do, and you have to do it. And at the same time, it's killing you. That's a trip, bro. And to be 5 years, to be able to wake up and I don't necessarily have to do something that goes against me, but guess what? That same feeling that I felt, it's like, I gotta have a cigarette, man. I gotta smoke. It's the same thing when it comes to praising God and worshiping God. When I used to smoke cigarettes, it was a lifestyle. It was a part of my life. It wasn't like, oh, I think I'm gonna do it today. No, I'm not gonna do it no. It was just automatic. You even prepare for it in advance because you already knew. It's like, man, to be able to wake up, it's like, yo, to seek God, to praise God, to worship God, because you know you could have been and should be doing something else that's going against you. God places you in a position to where, you know, you don't have to go against yourself. I need to relax right here, but man, it's a beautiful view. Trees and life and nature. I know I'm looking a little raggedy, but shoot, training. Sometimes I sit in front of the computer so much, I gotta remind myself, like, bro, you gotta get out, just get some fresh air, connect with life. I'm ready to try. I'll tell you one thing, man, I'm ready to travel, get my passport. I'm ready to get certain things in order when it comes to my life, because I've already been through so much, overcame so much by the grace of God and by his power and by his wisdom. Now it's really time to step out. Instead of always just being in front of a laptop or being in front of a computer, you know, really get out. Because, you know, me being an 80s baby, I'm used to being out and networking and shaking hands and picking people up, dropping people off and going long distances. I remember I used to drive from California to Las Vegas like it was down the street. You know, that's when I was in my DJ days. Like, yeah, I'm DJing, man. I'm about to blow up. So I'll always be driving, making moves, selling CDs out the trunk. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. How much time, man? 30, I ain't gonna do no more than 30 minutes. I didn't even plan on this, man. I just said, you know what? I wanna come out, train, just kind of stretch my body a little bit, get from behind that computer. I gotta start changing up my routine a little bit, because we're getting ready to enter into summer. And there's a lot of things that I gotta have in place before summer even kicks in. So, man, blessings to y'all. I'm getting ready to go back in, shut this off. Just wanted to hit a little training for y'all. Because a lot of times I just be sitting in front of the computer. Sitting in front of the computer just talking, you know? But I'm really about that action. That's on God, you feel me? Really about that action. I'm going to the office. It's like my little studio. Get my food. It's the office right there. Got the food. Got my tea, coffee right there. Always got the word playing, as you can see. You hear that? Proverbs. I'm gonna say for the past 30 days, Proverbs. Soon it's like an hour and 40 minutes. As soon as it cuts off, I turn it right back on. Because Proverbs is wisdom.
But a fool layeth open his folly. A wicked messenger falleth into mischief, but a faithful ambassador is health. Poverty and shame shall be to him that refuseth instruction, but he that regardeth reproof shall be honored. The desire accomplished is sweet to the soul, but it is abomination to fools.
I was about to open those doors.
He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. Evil pursueth good, but to the righteous good shall be repaid. A good man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just.
Without direct motivation,
Much food is in the tillage of the poor.
that can do
There is
something.
that is destroyed for want of judgment. He that spareth his rod, he that loveth his gate.
That's what I need to do. I need to start going live from the iPad. Well, now that I can go live from the iPad, it's a lot different.
Belly of the wicked. Every wise woman buildeth her house.
This is a little test run.
Down with her hand.
I'm about to shut it off though.
Uprightness fear.
We done got swole for the day. We done did our thing.
In the mouth of the foolish is a rod of pride. But the lips of the
I really just wanted to show y'all that we training.
where no ox
That was the main
are,
thing.
tread is clean.
See a person in a different element.
The strength of the ox.
Blessings to y'all, man. Stay focused, stay motivated.
This will not lie.
Oh man, blessings to y'all. Stay focused, stay motivated. High vibrations, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Click that notification bell. You already know what the routine is, man. Show some love, share some love. Teamwork make the dream work. Showing a little love don't hurt. We taking this thing worldwide, man. I appreciate every single individual on here who has subscribed to my channel. We at 707.
Fools make a mock at sin.
Even if you just watching just to, you know, keep tabs and not show love, it's all good too. You tuned in for a reason, so we're just gonna leave it at that. Other than that, man, stay righteous. Showtime. Let's get it.